It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Henry up the middle, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd and 12, Willis. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Willis looks to pass it here. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. To the right side to Eric Ebron. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. 4th down. Here's Ryan. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. On third down, Herbert. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis looking to throw it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Oh, design run for their wideout. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Willis now off of play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This time Ryan will throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Open man is McMath. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and 10, Willis. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example of that.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action with Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Harold Landry's coming up a career season with the Titans to the tune of 12 sacks and a Pro Bowl. And those numbers rank 10th in the NFL. And the Titans, they're certainly expecting that type of production for years to come.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To the right side, this is Taylor. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and watch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Hey, express, 21! 11! Let's go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man, complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They go play action with Willis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Returnable here from the 38. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ready, blue 80.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan. He finds Taylor, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. Completes this one to Thornton. Finding room in midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
They're going forward with the option right and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Play action. Here's Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Willis to throw it. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Willis looking to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, see. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Willis to throw, and caught by Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Willis will look to throw on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Willis back to the air on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like